Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I hope you all are doing good and enjoyed the match last night. For many of us, it was too late, especially when you have to work the next day. Anyways, what a nail biter of a match it was last night between Crystal Palace and Arsenal at Selhurst Park. Not a nail biter in terms of final score. It wasn't 3-2 or 4-3. It was 1-0 to Arsenal. But the fact we played more than half an hour of the match with 10 men made it a nail biter. And I had my heart in my mouth every time we had balls swinging into our box. Okay, in the first half, we were a bit slow and raw in attack. Martinelli took a little too much time to hit the ball and had his shot blocked by Crystal Palace's defense. Eddie Nketiah also missed golden chances, two golden chances, which he should have buried. Come on, you don't get such chances like that every day. And when you do, you have to be clinical. That's where I think we need an upgrade on a striker, especially until Jesus is out. Especially because Nketiah, I just don't see him as a player who a championship winning side would have up front. Well, there's still debate going on between whom should we keep, Balogun or Nketiah. And if it were me, I would keep Balogun. Because Nketiah, to be honest, has had many chances. It's not that he's new to the squad, but let's see. It's only the second game of the season, and I hope our players get more clinical in front of the goal. Okay, as the game progressed, so did we, and Nketiah quickly made up for those missed chances in the second half. He well timed his run and won a penalty, having brought down by Palace's goalkeeper. Then Martin Odegaard, captain fantastic, stepped up and calmly converted it. That gave Arsenal the much needed lead. But things got a bit tricky, as they always do for Arsenal. Uh, Take, Takehiro Tomiyasu, he was shown a second yellow card, which resulted in a red card. To be fair, it seemed very harsh. Fine, there's this new law for time wasting, and he got shown the first yellow for taking 20 seconds to throw the ball in. But the second yellow was cruel. There was hardly any contact, and in my opinion, play should have gone on. Instead, the ref took out the yellow card, which turned into an automatic red card, and off you go, Tomiyasu. Look, FA must look into this. There's a loophole in the law, and players will be there to find it. Palace player knew Tomiyasu was on the yellow already. He took the chance and got Tomiyasu penalized. Anyways, with only 10 men on the field, Arsenal had to defend their goal with all their might. Led by lion-hearted William Saliba, who else? Our centre back, the best in the world, bossed the defense, partnered with Gabriel, who didn't start again today. No need to worry, he isn't going anywhere. Arteta even cleared it. It was purely a tactical reason that he started on the bench. So Gabriel, along with Saliba and Ben White, took on the defensive duties and made sure we keep our clean sheet. What a performance it was by all three of them. Although there were a few occasions where we were lucky not to concede a penalty, and I guess referee made up for his sending off. I'm just kidding. And Crystal Palace's Orson Edouard also had a great chance to equalize with a close range header. But Arsenal's defense, like I said, held strong, and Palace could not find a way through. And finally, it was a relief all over once the final whistle had gone off. Once the final whistle went off. Okay, to be fair, in the final moments of the game, Mikel Arteta made some great substitutions. Usually, he doesn't get credit for substitutions, but yes, he made some smart substitutions and brought control back to Arsenal's play. Palace struggled to create any real chances, and the match ended with Arsenal holding on to their 1-0 lead. What a game! It was a real test for Arsenal's resilience, and they came out on top. See, that's the type of performances you need when you're challenging for the title. It's not going to be a walk in the park every week. So, brilliant performance overall. And kudos to Crystal Palace for putting up a good fight too. Now it's time for players rating. Starting off with our number one in goal, Aaron Ramsdale. He was decent. Made some good movements inside the box when crosses were coming in. His distribution was also good. Um, had not much to do given Palace hardly attacked when we had all 11 players. So yeah, decent performance. I'll give him seven. Yes, seven seems decent since we won. I'll give him 7 out of 10. Thomas Partey. I'll give him 6.5 out of 10. Started again as a right back by Arteta. Looked pretty comfortable. Apart from when Eze drifted over to his flank. Good solid performance and made forward moves as well. You know what? I'll give him seven. Yes, seven is good. Ben White, I give him 7.5. He had a brilliant game, solid in defense, especially after Tomiyasu's sending off. Like rest of the Arsenal defense, did an excellent job of limiting the number of chances created by Palace. So yes, 7.5 for Benjamin White. William Saliba, loose touch, which led to an excellent recovery. Challenge aside, Saliba was imperious once more, dominant in the air throughout. The Frenchman did not give the Palace players a sniff. That's how good he was. Typical Saliba performance, no bullshit defending. I give him 8.5 out of 10. Moving on, Tomiyasu, he started as a left back. Um, very unlucky. I give him 5 out of 10. Had a game to forget. Harsh second yellow, but first for dawdling at a throw in was silly and somewhat his fault. I hope he learns and come back stronger. Declan Rice, my man of the match. This was the performance of an elite controller. Rice justified his price tag and was supreme on Monday night, particularly in the opening period. Post the midfield and build-up play was awesome. Pass selection and execution were spot on throughout. His contributions in the final third were also very useful. So yes, my man of the match, I give him 9 out of 10. And all those critics moaning about his price tag, uh, for your concern, he addressed them in the post-match interview and clearly stated that this is how he intends to play. He is ready for the pressure and pitch in with world-class performances every week. Next is Martin Odegaard. I give him 8 out of 10. Scored the only goal of the match, so cool from the spot, like it was walk in the backyard. Odegaard flickered his brilliance at times, but it took a little while for the skipper's influence to show. And for that performance, I give him 8 out of 10. Kai Havertz, 6 for his work rate. He tried, and I guess it would take him time. He looks to me somebody who sees himself as a misfit. He lacks confidence, blank face, clueless. I hope he gels in well and start performing. Uh, Now let's talk about the three players in the front. Bukayo Saka, 6.5 for our star boy. It's okay. Sometimes, especially on an away day at place like Selhurst Park, when all 11 men are closing you down, our star boy is allowed to have a day off. It was a quiet day. Saka didn't get much uh, change out of Tyreek Mitchell, but when he did, he failed to deliver the final action in the final third. No worries, Saka. Shine in the next one. We know you will. Eddie Nketiah, I'll give him 8 out of 10. Outside of those two finishes in the first half, Nketiah was very good. His work to win the penalty was clever, and he was strong between the lines throughout. However, he needs to be more clinical. I will repeat, not every day you get two open chances. And in the later stages, when uh, Tougher opponent comes up, his finishing may prove vital. Gabriel Martinelli, just like Saka, he had a quiet game. Was hesitant at times in front of the goal. He could have taken the shot early to score, which would have been a wonderful strike. Got substituted when Tomiyasu went off, and he did not look happy. So overall, a night to forget for our talented winger. No worries, chin up, my boy. Next week you will shine too. Moving on to the substitutes, I'll start with Gabriel. He came in when there was at least 25 more minutes to go, and he settled in amazingly well. 8 out of 10 for his solid performance, knowing we were down to 10 men. Please remember that. So 8 out of 10 for substitute Gabriel Magalhaes. For other substitutes, Jorginho and Kivior, I'll give standard 5. Zinchenko, I'll also give him 5. But I'm glad he got minutes under his belt. Hopefully, he could stay fit and we could see him start the match very soon. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you guys like the video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Give feedback in the comment section. It could be about anything. The feedback could be about content quality, sound, background, language, anything that helps me improve my screen presence. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you soon.